Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast on everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we're mailing it in for Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving!
It's our 2,600th show.
2,600! Hello!
Wow. Every single time that we have a number for our shows, we have to tell everyone.
Right, well, that's a big deal. Name your second favorite bourbon podcast that has 2,600 shows. I'll wait. Go ahead.
I don't listen to anything else. So,
exactly.
Anyways, my name is Miss Beka Sue. Happy Thanksgiving. Please join me in welcoming my co-hosts, Steve Ackley.
Hello.
And our special guests, Von Nieters, Kathy Cool, and Katie Joyce.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hello.
Happy Thanksgiving to the audience. Yeah, it's very exciting. Very exciting. So, yeah, we can't wait to talk Thanksgiving. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, Katie said there's something that she wanted to talk about. What is that, Katie?
Mm-hmm. So when you have a new animal and you're naming them, so cat and dog, we're thinking mostly here, but so you have a new pet and
we got Von Nieters. We got to think turtles too.
Right.
Yes.
100 different names for turtles.
What's your opinion on one syllables of the name? Like, is it important of single syllable, double syllable, etc. And then to the big part of this is human names or not human names. So do you try to go for a human name or for like just a nonsensical name or somewhere in the middle? Is that something that crosses your mind when naming a new pet?
Okay.
This is actually something that Royce and I just spoke about this past week because we have a dog now, and we were deciding on dog names for said dog. And he had said a name that was like 3 syllables or just it didn't flow correct. Like when you say a dog's name, if it is 2 syllables, they have to be yellable syllables.
Yes.
Or you have to have one that is just you yell that, like Hank, Jack, things like that. You can just scream it.
Okay.
But we also, when we were picking a name, because of our dog's descent, we went with a more traditional name to where he is from.
Okay.
Did you want to know what it was?
Yeah, which is?
You have a new dog and we have not seen it this entire time.
He's not here. He's still. We have to pick him up on like Wednesday. I think is when Royce picks him up.
Wednesday.
So by the time
but
this
his
airs,
name-
By the airs, it'll be here. Yes.
His name is Ludwig,
Ludwig.
or possibly Ludwig, depending on Royce's.
He says either one works, actually.
Whichever one is his twang goes with for the day is what that dog will be called. But you can yell Ludwig, or you can say Lud, or you could yell Lou, depending on the day and how you want to say his name.
Yeah.
So Ludwig, the Rottweiler.
The Rottweiler.
Oh, I love it.
The Rottie. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But I agree with you on those things. And also, human names, fantastic. Dean.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
Fucking great.
I like human names,
I
too.
think they're,
I like
they're
funny.
superior.
They're
I
funny.
like human names, but I also like titles. If I would ever get another pet, it would be Colonel something or Uncle somebody or something like that. I like Uncle Chet. I always wanted to have a cat named Uncle Chet. I think that's a great fucking cat name. Hey, Uncle Chet, get over here. Because Amy had an Uncle
Change
Chet.
it. Does this look like an Uncle Chet?
That's Uncle Chet right there. That could be a great Uncle Chet. So yes, yeah. So okay, what do we got here?
Aww.
There you go. There's the dog. There's the dog.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
oh, look at that.
That's
baby.
Ludwig. That's Ludwig. Yeah.
That's a Ludwig for sure.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
That's a good name. Oh, well, there he is. There he's in jail.
goodness.
He's in jail
Man.
right there.
He's in jail. Straight
there.
to jail.
He's getting ready to get out, but yes. Okay, so there you go. I like something that has a title for a thing. I had a buddy who wanted to name a cat named Cheese. Do you think that's a good
That is
name?
a fantastic
Oh,
name for
yeah.
a cat. Cheese.
Yeah, Cheese.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then he should get a second cat and name him Ham.
I do like theme names.
Yeah.
Ham and
Okay.
cheese?
Yeah. That's not the normal way I would go because I want the title in that, but yeah, I thought those were
I mean, it could
clever
be
names.
Sir Ham and Mr. Cheese.
Mr. Cheese. Mr. Cheese, yes. Okay.
And then
I like
and then
that.
you get beans, and then you could have ham and beans too.
Ham and beans.
Oh,
Ham
I
and
love
beans.
that. I like that idea of
Hilarious.
three of them. So you do like the theme, but not connected. So
Right.
when you start it, or like I've got Salvin or Salvin.
Salvin. I like Salvin. Salvin goes with a
Simon,
lot of things.
Alvin, and it's like you switch up the theme. People think
Ah.
they know where you're going. You're like, nope, gotcha. You switch to a
Yeah.
different theme. I like
Then
it.
Garfunkel, right?
Yeah,
Garfunkel and Garfunkel.
Alvin, Simon, and Garfunkel.
I like
Three
that.
cats.
That's perfect, actually.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Simon is he's the connector.
We named all
Simon's
your
the
cats.
connector.
Yes. I like it.
You got everything invested in Simon because if Simon goes away,
Right?
your world's fucked. But the other
Like,
two,
why
can
do
be
you have
disposable.
Alvin and Garfunkel?
Right.
Alvin and Garfunkel. This doesn't work. You can't have that. So yeah, Simon that's your favorite for sure. For sure. All right.
Oh God, that's good. I'm writing this down. Hold on.
Yeah. All right, Kathy. What about you?
I like the people names.
Okay.
I usually give them middle names too.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. So like I adopted some old dogs and they had names, so I couldn't change them because it never made any sense.
Is its last name
You
your
can give
last
them-
name?
you can give
Or
them
did they get
nicknames,
last name? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can integrate in a nickname.
Well, one of them is named Piggy, and she's actually short. She has big pointy ears, short legs, big round body, so it fits. But her full name is Pegita Marie. and then
Okay.
and then I have Jack, and he's a bigger dog, and he doesn't have any like distinguishing Jackness about him. So he's just Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay. Jackson, Mississippi.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like names that are human names that you don't find on a dog often, like Carl or
Carl's a great
Melissa,
name. Carl's a good name.
I like it.
Carl's a good name.
Evan.
Evan.
Steve's another
I've
good
never
one.
I've never
I've
met a
never
dog
heard-
named Evan. I can say
Yeah.
that.
I have met a cat
No,
named
Kevin.
A cat named Steve. It was a good cat too, right?
Turns out it was a female, but yeah, it worked
It
out.
happens.
No.
It happens to Steve's. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Because Steve came back pregnant, and they're like, "Oh, huh.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Steve.
That
Steve,
happens.
Yeah.
are you pregnant, Steve?
Yeah. May appear so, but
I told Royce today, I said we could name him Steve.
Yeah, you
He
should.
got a good chuckle about it.
Well, Steve. Well, there you go. That'd be a good dog name. I'd
Funny.
like that. Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, Evan. How about you, man?
I like both. I think it's hilarious having something, if you got a dog that's like named a human, you're out yelling their name that's a human's name. It's hilarious. And then I like the catchy ones too. I remember when I was really young and I had a hermit crab and I named him Mr. Nibs. I have no idea why. Mr. Nibs.
I think the
I have
more
no idea
random,
why.
the better."
Mr.
Yeah.
Nibs.
Mr. Nibs is a good name.
Mr. Nibs.
I have no idea why, but yeah, I don't know.
Fantastic name.
I just like having fun with them.
Okay, Mr. Nibs.
I mean, what's the point of getting an animal if you can't have a fun name?
right?
Right?
Like, how boring.
What
if
was
you
the
named
name?
your animal a different animal's name? Like my sister, when my nephew was little, was trying to convince him that instead of cats, they're called chickens. So that as he got
That's
older,
cruel.
but
Yeah. Did
maybe
it
you
take?
could name your cat Chicken.
I was gonna say
Oh.
it's funny to name it like name your cat dog,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
dog,
A
cat.
dog, cat, yeah,
cat,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "Oh, you have a cat."
cat the
I got
dog,
a kid. I got a kid
Like-
named Cat.
Yeah, cat the dog,
cat the daughter.
dog the
Yeah.
cat,
Kind of confuses little kids. Through
mouse the
the-
squirrel.
My parents did the opposite. My parents named my first cat Cat. So that when I would see like another cat and then somebody like, oh, it's a Fluffy. I was like, it's a cat. And people were like, man, this 2-year-old's really smart.
What
And
a
my parents were like,
What a
good for you.
smart
Whereas
girl.
my sister was
And
saying
look at you now, it worked.
Chicken.
They
Look at you.
sacrificed the cat's name for your education.
That's right.
amazing.
Cat is a great name for a cat.
Yep, they
Yeah.
did.
I named my rat Ratty.
Rats. I don't like them.
I mean, that's the least creative name to ever. Ratty. Hey,
Ratty.
Ratty the rat.
No.
Yeah, there you go. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking on this Thanksgiving Day? What do you got? Let's start with Von Nieters.
All right. Well, it's Thanksgiving. I got some wild turkey rare breed.
Okay, solid choice and solid pop. There you
That's
go.
the best Thanksgiving choice, by the way.
Oh
Yeah,
rare
it is.
breed, like-
100%. 100%. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna grab. I didn't want to make you wait while I went upstairs.
Okay. All right. Kathy, you're next.
I'm gonna open up this MV Roland.
Okay. Okay, there's our lead. There's
That's
our
good.
lead. That was an excellent cork pop. Excellent cork. I've got Wollersheim next. Wollersheim. Very full bottle. I'm hopeful. We'll see.
Oh,
That was the
Ooh.
cutest
this is a
little
good one.
Nah, that's not good. They use the natural cork as a winery primarily, and it's good for the first one. Then that's it. You're done after that, and yeah, even on the second cork pop, they're done. All right, Beka, looks like you're ready to go.
I've got some more Rolling Fork rum here. This one was distilled in Barbados.
Okay.
More Amberata Odysseys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, decent, not as good as Kathy's though. So Kathy still has the lead. Katie, you're last but not least.
So I normally will be drinking my wild turkey rare breed on Thanksgiving. However, right now I have Planter's Grandma's Kitchen, which also
Okay.
felt very appropriate for Thanksgiving.
Okay. Okay, Basie, but not enough. Not enough. KK wins. Happy
Yay!
Thanksgiving, KK. You're the
Super.
Thanksgiving Day champion. Turkey trophies in the mail.
The turkey.
Of course. The traditional cork pop winner gets the Thanksgiving trophy.
Turkey
So,
would be a funny name for a dog too.
turkey. Yeah.
Turkey.
That's a good one.
Turk.
Yeah.
Or just call him Turk all the time so no one knows his name is Turkey.
Turk.
And then they're like, what's your
That's a
dog's
good
name?
one.
Well, his full name is Turk.
I
turkey.
do love the ones where they have like a normal sounding nickname, but their actual name
Kathy's.
is complete ridiculousness.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
turkey. That's turkey kith. That's turkey chicken cool over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey chicken cool.
Turkey Joe, that's Turkey Joe cool. Obviously.
For sure. All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're continuing to mail it in for Thanksgiving. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Kathy Cool, and I can't wait to pet your goat. And you're listening to the ABV Network.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Happy Thanksgiving. We're mailing it in.
Yes, we are. So let's go around the horn and say what we're thankful for. No, we're not doing that.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite parts.
Well, no.
Oh, then do that at home.
Yeah, do that with someone who cares. We're not doing
Okay, you know what, listeners? I'm thankful for you. No one else here is. They're all cynical assholes.
you
I'm
go.
thankful for you.
Well, let's do a spin on that. Let's do a bottle we're thankful for.
A bottle we're thankful for.
Ooh, I got
Recently,
one.
like a recently acquired bottle we're thankful for, or
Okay.
at least within this year, I guess.
Okay. All right. A bottle we're
Oh
thankful for.
boy.
I have one.
Okay. What is it?
I have my most prized possession.
Whoa.
Okay.
On the-
I got it last night.
I know what that is. She got it last night.
I got it last night. You'll see that the
Bananas Foster.
down.
Upside down label. Yeah.
Ooh.
Bananas Foster from Old
Yeah.
Stumpy's.
Nice.
Our,
That is
favorite
actually
pick. Yeah, that's a top pick for
if
sure.
this was a competition, we won't be winning.
Okay. Okay.
That's mine.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Since we get to go back a year, this does fit in the year parameter. My favorite bottle that I've ever acquired happened in the last year. That is a bottle of Booker's from 92, 93-ish. That is signed by Booker No himself. That was given to me by Jerry Dalton,
Okay.
the great Jerry Dalton.
So what would be the occasion in which you would open that?
Oh, I don't think I ever can. I think that that's a
Like
tough
on
one
your
because it's-
deathbed, you're told
Maybe.
you have a non-curable something. I'm not going to say any specifics because I feel like it's bad juju. And
Right.
you have 2 weeks to live. You're
Yes.
not opening that bottle?
No, because what I could do is give it to a friend in death who then can decide if they want to drink it or save it themselves. And so
Just so
Yeah.
you know, if you give that to me, we're popping it open right then and there and drinking it together because that makes it even more memorable.
well, yeah, you're part of the death box. I don't know if that's going to what you're getting or not. You got to wait till I die, then you'll find out what you get, Kathy.
Whoa.
Don't miss that party. That's a good party.
Edie.
Kathy or Katie?
We're interchangeable
Oh.
at this point, I feel like. So
You
whatever's
said
on the
Kathy.
death box, apparently we're sharing. And we just
You're
get to
sharing. You
decide
guys,
which
yeah,
one of us
you two
won.
have to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now
There you go.
Katie/Kathy, whoever showed up
Mm.
First.
It's whichever one of you guys answers first at this
Yeah.
point.
I'll get there.
Fair enough.
Doesn't matter.
No? Okay. What else were we saying?
We're talking about the best bottle you've
That's
most
Oh,
thankful
okay.
about.
word. Yeah, it's
Mine would probably be I was in Ireland. And
Oh, you little ne'er-do-well.
I know.
That's my standard Irish accent.
It is
say.
fucking awesome. Or no, not awesome. What word did they use? Feckin' lovely. It was feckin' lovely.
Feckin' lovely.
But anyway, it was an amazing trip. And we went to the Jameson Distillery in Middleton, which has now flooded since then. So I feel incredibly grateful that I was there before the flood came in and ruined everything. It's going to take years to repair it. So I did get a bottle of Middleton Very Rare Barry Crockett edition while I was there. And so I would say that is my thankful bottle of the year, probably.
Okay. Thankful bottle of the year. All right. KK?
I already went.
Would you answer in some way that allows me to somewhat keep my dignity and not answer it like that?
She just embarrassed you.
What the fuck? Jesus. I'm trying to live my life with some shred of dignity left.
Straight faced and everything.
Not today, Steve.
Okay.
Do you want me to pick my second bottle?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Miss Becca Sue,
It would have been funny if Kathy would have just got up, grabbed the same bottle again,
I would have just done the same routine.
said the exact same thing again.
Walked over to the shelf, grabbed it off the middle, showed it to us again.
So you would have been like, man, I'm
you had to
getting
sneak it
deja
back because it's on the table in front of
Yeah,
her.
right
So she'd
now
have to,
it's
like,
right,
grab
sitting
it.
right here in front of me.
Actually,
happened
would
on
better
the
yet,
Bourbon
she
Show
should have
one
turned
time.
around with the bottle, walked over, turned back.
My God, I had just taken a drink. I had whiskey in my mouth. I almost
Yeah.
spit it out like 3 times
Oh.
during that. Oh my God.
It was a struggle.
Wow.
That did happen on the Bourbon Show once because I write the Bourbon Shows, and I realized as it was happening live that I forgot to update. We do news stories at the end. It was the same news stories we had recorded like 2 weeks before, and I was the only one that recognized it. I didn't want to say on the show again to keep my own dignity. I just let Jeremy read all the stories again. He made the exact same jokes and comments, and we just played the same news back-to-back episodes. No one said shit. It's just fine. I mean, fuck it, just let it
And
go.
at the end, you're like, and this was a test. Look how new to you. That means you're not a dedicated listener, and we know it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Oh my
Becca,
God.
did you have a notable bottle acquisition this year? Anything from Bad Bronze or anything in the house that's worth noting? You hang
How
out
about,
with
like,
Did
the
we get
most-
any cool bottles this year?
Oh my God.
Like a cool whiskey bottle?
acquisition?
They got that really cool
Anyone?
rapidly aged stuff going on.
What about like something that like that you named or that like you tasted that like caught your attention from your own stuff this year?
We're discussing it on a show. I mean,
Like,
I get it.
Royce, please hold.
We're
I-
practicing with the audience here is what we're doing. Yeah. Well, go ahead.
I mean, I get to taste the best whiskey in the world all the time out in the Rick House. So I mean, it's
right. So like,
Man,
okay, so
how
like,
do I- how
when
do
I
I
was there
decide?
before, Steve had the stuff that was being
Yeah.
aged in the apricot barrel, right?
All those cool old Dick Snow bottles.
oh yeah, we actually there we go. We our buddy Greg gave us some Dusties that Dick Stoll distilled.
That's good.
And he gave us like the heels of them and just said just keep the bottle.
You gave me this right here. Look at the year.
Oh,
1917.
Wow.
holy crap!
Greg's
Yeah.
got some cool old stuff.
Anybody want to try something from 1917? No, no
Yeah,
one answered
like,
in time.
You handed
No
out
one
like
answered.
by the thimble.
No one answered in time. I
said, yeah.
That was it.
Cheers.
I
You're
said
gonna
yeah,
get
as
very
I put my
generous.
pinky for it, as if I'd get to like dip my pinky in it
Oh,
and
yeah,
just lick
yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
Like
Just
that's
lick it
all the
off there.
taste you get.
Yeah. I'll bring this into the shop if Katie stops by in the next week. She can have it. If not,
Only
Ooh.
pinky taste though.
Oh, you chose a week. I have meetings every single day after Friday. I have a meeting. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
How
you
is
should
it-
go in on Thursday.
I'll be there Tuesday.
I want to go there Thursday.
Were you the one that just humiliated me on the show?
No, that wasn't me. That was Katie.
Aren't you the one I business
We're
partnered with?
interviewing
and
you.
then-
Me and Kathy mixed up again. Silly.
Yeah. Aren't you the person I business partnered up with, and then you start offering our services for free? We'll just do that for free. Oh, perfect. So I'll still get my percentage, but it's a percentage of 0. Yeah.
Well, you know, Steve, Kathy can do. She's a free woman.
Oh yeah.
If she
yeah,
wants to
yeah, I saw
do
that.
events for free, she can.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair, yeah.
No, she's just building the brand. Okay, and this can come back in dividends.
Yeah. Well, considering
Royce already
she-
said he's like, I'm going to write her up a great recommendation.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Considering she promised to do this for life, I don't know when we ever start making money. Maybe it's after I die. She'll go to Royce and be like, well, I meant life when Steve dies, of course.
For life. Yeah.
Now that he's out of the picture, well, yeah, of course, you got to start paying. Okay.
It's when you die.
Right, yes. Von Nieters, help us out here, man. What is your choice?
Well, I have a fairly smaller collection that I'm kind of growing, so I don't have too much crazy stuff, but I was able to get my hands on a Leopold Brothers 3-chamber rye that I was pretty excited about.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one. I think that's the best whiskey brand currently in production today. So that's amazing stuff. Very, very good. Now, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you.
Oh, I have a question for the group here. We were talking before you guys got on. Von Nieters and I were the first ones on here. He said he recently acquired a bottle of Seagrass. And he's like, I kind of like the little chunks of apricot they've got in the bottle. What the fuck is that? What? There's no little chunks of apricot.
It's not chunks. You make it sound like they're huge.
There's no chunks in
You got a.
It's right here. Look, I don't know if you can see it at all. On the camera.
He's seeing things. He was lit when
It's unfiltered.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. Well, Steve is trying to say it's like
So
cork
it
or
is
something.
unfiltered.
Is it unfiltered?
I don't know.
Is it non-chill
Well,
filtered?
now I'm
or-
gonna have to pull up Google while someone who's
I
listening
don't know. I
yelling at us
can
right
see it here
You're
in
fine.
person.
Oh, there's a
it's
whole apricot
literally-
in there. There's a whole apricot.
There, every
I don't
single
care if
bottle of
it's cork.
Seagrass, one whole apricot.
I don't care if it's cork. I'm drinking it.
That's good. I've got a question for you guys.
Sure.
So this happens quite a bit in the distillery, but it also happens in normal life.
Okay.
Where someone finds out that you're like kind of a, a little bit of a whiskey nerd, or, you do whiskey things or whatever. And they go, not to brag, but I've got like 25 bottles in my collection.
I know.
And you
It
go,
happens at
and
the
so
shop
you're,
all the
so
time.
what is your, what do you say to that?
Oh,
What
honey.
how do you guys address it? Because I want to know how you guys address it.
Bless
You have
your
to go
heart.
full Southern. Oh, honey, bless your heart.
Bless your
Okay,
heart. Yeah.
so Katie's kind of a fucking bitch.
Uh huh.
She'll let you down
All
easy
right,
though.
I'm
If
kidding.
I was gonna go full bitch, I'd say, "Oh, that's cute."
Yeah, I think that you would be very nice.
No,
about
it depends on. I would be
on the
if-
person too.
If the person is trying to mansplain something to me, they're
Mhm.
fucking going down. Like you're
Yeah.
done.
Yep.
But if they are being genuine and showing an interest in it, I am 100% encouraging of that.
We all
And
got to
so
start somewhere. Yeah,
I would just
that I
ask
agree.
questions. I'm like, "That's great. What do you have?" And so I would start the conversation from there, and then I would know of like, okay, don't talk about the 100+ bottles that I have in the back note. So I'm encouraging this person and not overwhelming them. So I would use
Yeah.
that as my frame of reference for discussing if it's a person who's legitimately interested, because I want to encourage that. That's my favorite part about it, is people who are just interested and want to learn more.
Yeah.
And if you're being a jackass about it, oh, this is gonna be fun. That
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on their demeanor for sure.
Steve doesn't care. He's like, "Do you know who I am?"
No, I don't do that. I don't want to get into that.
is like, you still have
Conversations
Angel's
with them.
Envy on your shelf.
Yeah.
Get out of
Like,
here.
I have 25 bottles in my bathroom alone.
In the Santa Fe bathroom.
Have you been to my Santa Fe bathroom?
I've got a stag beetle in my jungle room.
Yes. So no, I don't engage. I don't. Yeah. I'm like, okay. I let them be the hero they think they are. Is all I do. I don't, because it seems like a dick move to say I've got 1,600 in my house when they say they got 25. So I don't say anything. Yeah. Well, that's my
Kathy?
take.
Yeah, I
Of
would.
course, she points out. Yeah, you saw
Is
what
that
she
a
did to
counted
me.
number, by the way? 1,600?
Yeah. Yeah.
At
like it.
home.
At home.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, obviously the shop doesn't count here.
Oh, that counts. If we're counting that, then I got
right?
to
Then he'd be
recount.
thousands. and-
Recalculate.
It's like we need to add a digit now.
Oh God, that was
Oh,
moist.
goodness.
That was moist.
It was moist.
Now you sound like Gollum. My precious.
Thanksgiving golem.
My precious 25 bottles.
I like to smoke a pack for Thanksgiving. Why can I not find if this is unfiltered or not? I'm still on this damn seagrass question.
You're not.
she's
Kathy,
wondering.
what do you say to people?
Can't find anything on there.
I think
You saw how she handled me. Of course, she's going to humiliate him.
I
Yeah.
feel like if it was unfiltered, they would say it.
She
Yeah,
bitch
I
slaps
think
him
so.
right there. Yeah, this is like, oh. Of course.
So we were on a tour today at a distillery, and they were talking about, how often the barrels get used over and over and what else happens to the barrels. And this dude was like, well, how much profit do you make? And I'm like,
What kind of fucking question is that?
Yeah.
and I was like, to the tour guide, I go, yeah, tour guide, don't you have the P&Ls? Come on, what's going on back there?
I love like how's business, and they're like, I don't
Right.
fucking know. I get paid hourly to tell you
Right.
about this shit.
And then
I'm
the
a
other guy
tour
was like,
guide.
he's like, you seem to know a lot, talking to this other guy. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, you thinking about, opening your own business? Oh yeah, I'd love to. I could totally do this. I could
Oh,
open a distillery.
No,
Sure.
no, you couldn't.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I bet. So when did you humiliate the guy then?
Yeah,
The P&L guy?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Just
good.
like,
Did
was
people
that-
like
That would have been the
when you said
perfect statement right there of like he doesn't have the P&L. Like that would have been perfect.
That's what
Diamond
I'm
right
like,
there.
Did you say it out loud in front of him?
P&L? Yeah.
that? Did people
Great.
laugh, or were they just like, "Oh, confrontation"?
No, they all ignored me.
Okay.
I'm a girl on a tour. I'm invisible.
See, that's when it's helpful to be over 6 feet tall. It's hard to ignore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
That is
like
fair.
hi.
yeah, that's super fair.
it's true.
Evan,
All right.
what I know that you are still starting yours. Do you? I don't know how many you have, so this was never a dig at you. If you, I was just
He's like,
asking the
fuck, I was
question.
24. God, these guys are
Fine.
assholes.
God damn
There's
them.
nothing wrong with that. By
It's
the
not-
way,
I have 26 bottles. Okay, so
There you go. See,
I'm
look at you
past
go.
that. I'm well past
So
that.
beyond.
past.
No, I mean, I kind of agree with you guys. Like, if they're interested in like I said, I mean, my collection's not big, but it's not 25 bottles. I go to the ABV barrel shop too much for that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if they're passionate about it and they say they got a few bottles and they're not trying to be a dick about it and trying to brag or whatever, I'm be like, oh, okay, what do you got? What do you like? What are you into? Try this, try that, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
Help them expand their collection and try and find out what they like.
Okay.
All appropriate responses. Definitely. Humiliate them if you have to. Otherwise, I definitely just go, oh my God, oh really? 25. Wow, you're stocked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's generally what I'll say when they tell them, oh wow.
Yeah. 2,600 shows. That's pretty epic, right? I mean,
For sure.
that's a
Yeah.
big deal. That's a
Yeah,
big
it
deal.
is.
Yeah. So
And
pretty-
you've had a
pretty
deal
proud.
with me for a lot of them, Steve.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. You've been with me a long time now. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Pretty
long?
impressive right there.
How many years did you work at your longest job? The longest place you were employed by, Becca? Because you've been with me
in
at
the
least
same- in
5
the
or 6
same
years or
field?
something.
Or
Same,
in the
same
at
company.
same
In the
job.
same
company,
company.
yeah.
7 years.
So, see, I'm getting close
And
on
I'm wor-
that.
and
We're
I'm working
closing in
on-
on that at the ABV.
I'm working on 6
network.
here right now.
Right. So
Mhm.
6
this,
years.
at some point, this will be your longest held
At some
position.
point, I'll get, something that, acknowledges that.
You will. You have to do 1,000 shows. Then you'll get that.
It's interesting.
I was just going to ask that. Is 1,000 shows?
We have
probably
1,000
coming up
show.
soon.
We have
Really?
1,000 show award.
Years of dealing with Steve is not accomplishment enough.
Okay, so Becca, what's your vision of what 1,000 shows warrants? I'm imagining something gold, maybe.
Oh.
Like
From Steve, and it's going to be like a
no,
sticker.
not from
A sticker.
Remove that. Remove Steve from the equation.
Sticker.
Maybe of your face.
Of my face.
embedded
It's of
in
my
What do you
face.
It's
want?
going to be Steve. It's going to be one of those Steve Akeley pins.
No,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Please
the
use an
Bourbon
appropriate
Sasquatch
one.
figure for you to take around the little figurine.
He
So-
expects a present from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh,
so
that'd be
you're at
nice.
this 1,000 show. So did you get something in the mail to me, or what's the stitch here? No, so okay, remove that from the equation. You did 1,000 shows with a generic podcast. We say, what are you envisioning? Like, are you envisioning like trophy set on the shelf, like award style? Or are you envisioning like customized gift that you could use something like kind of like the custom coffee mugs kind of a thing? Like, what are you thinking?
Coffee
Award?
mug, exactly.
Imagine you did something 1,000 times and you got a fucking coffee mug.
I would kind of be excited. I love coffee mugs
Black?
and I collect them. Okay, so no
I'm
shame
just,
on
I'm
that.
just saying, thinking about it 1,000 times is crazy.
Well,
but,
so it could be like-
but I do like a good coffee mug. I use my ABV Barrel Shop or
Oh,
ABV
that's the
Network
best one.
mugs
Yeah, the
all the
ABV
time.
Network.
That's
They're
what I was using for
fantastic
example of
mugs.
something you use. So like maybe like Glencairn. So something it could be nice.
I don't think I'd want. I don't really need any more glassware, and
Okay.
I don't mean that in a rude way to anyone. And
I
I
gotta
am always
make a
happy
phone
with.
call to my
Says the
supplier.
person
Hold
who
on.
drinks out of plastic
Yeah.
on her couch.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
drinking out of plastic on the couch.
You
anyway.
clearly need some insulated stainless, but that's okay.
It's stainless. Is gonna be fucking cold against.
No, it's
anything.
insulated. It's stainless
Yeah.
on the inside, but it's got the insulation,
her-
so it stays room temperature.
I
on
need
the
a
outside.
wooden. No, I need a wooden.
Yes.
They look
This
really
is
good.
fake wood.
I want a wooden glass.
You know what?
You're
I've
right.
got a friend who does carvings. I can ask him. I can ask him
Axe
to
him.
Okay, that'll be good.
Axe
carve
him.
a wooden glass.
I don't know what is appropriate for that. I mean, I would just say because it's an accomplishment. Just
What
like,
if I gave you one of my forks?
I have one of your forks.
Well, but it's mine at your house. I gave you one
That
to
is
protect
only
yours.
benefiting you.
Kind of like Royce got to drink out of the number one glass.
If you
I think
mounted
you
it on the
should ask for the
wall
book
so
or
that
no
you
bottle.
couldn't use it, if it was mounted on a on something that I could hang up on the wall, where you couldn't use it, so you were giving up one of your forks.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I would give you
Then
one.
yes, I would
Yeah.
definitely take a fork award.
The fork award. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I feel like a fork for 1,000 shows is very random and appropriate. I like it. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's why that's perfect.
A
Also,
silver,
that's something
a,
that Steve uses every single day.
a gold
This is
plated
true.
fork. is
That's
what it
giving
is.
something up.
better make sure
Yeah.
this is really what you want. He's
That's-
writing notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
A fork. Oh, I want a fork
So,
mounted on
Steve,
a on
does
a
Amy
wooden
only let you
wooden
use, like,
display
one
that says
fork?
1,000 shows. Here's my fork.
Fork you.
Or I don't give a fork.
Right.
No, it's
But
fork
he
you
did
for
give a
1,000
fork.
shows.
Yeah.
That shows that he gives a fork.
Yeah, I give a fork
Fork
about you.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. For new listeners, and there's certainly plenty of them since the last time we talked about this. So the Barrel Shop crew, the Generation 3 probably hasn't heard the story. Yes, I use the exact same fork to eat every dinner with because I do dishes every day. Maybe not when, right now when I'm bacheloring it, but under normal circumstances, dishes are done every day. And that means that fork's going to get turned around. And I use the same fork that I
Tell
got
them where
as a
the fork
kid.
came from.
The fork came from one time when I was a kid. I went out to get the mail. I get the mail, and there's like a package, it's like an envelope, like a padded envelope. And I get to, I bring it in to my mom and said, this is for you. And she's like, God, that's junk mail. Throw that away. And when I was like, it feels like there's something in there. So I opened it up and there was this fork in there. It was like a sample to try to get you to buy the stuff. And I liked the fork. And my mom was like, oh, you want to keep it? I said, yes. So that became my fork at my parents' house. And then I started using that fork every day because my parents, we would do dishes every day. And so it was available every day. So I use that and I continue that into adulthood. Now I don't take it with me. People are like, what happens when you go to a restaurant? I'm not pulling out the fork at the restaurant. I'm not traveling with it. When I'm at home,
should,
I'm not.
You
I'm
keep
not-
it in your shirt pocket.
I own the
Oh,
fork. The fork doesn't own me. So that's
So,
key.
but they make travel utensils so that you don't use like the plastic utensils at like drive-thru,
Possibly.
etc. That's bad for
Yeah.
the environment, and they
Save
make
the
travel
planet.
straws,
Yeah.
so you don't use straws because straws are bad for turtles. So let's keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like a travel fork is not out of the realm of
I-
reasonable in today's.
I just like my one
Environment.
fork. Becca saw the real one, the one that I use. She got to see it.
I actually have I have the fork
right,
here.
right,
A fork that is
Yeah.
the fork,
same-
but not
from the same
the
thing,
fork
yeah.
from the same thing
yeah.
that Brian Murphy actually bought and shipped to us.
Can we see the fork?
No, well, 'cause it's technically at the distillery right now. Otherwise, I'd show
So
you the
the
fork.
Is it
Or
really
Steve might have it,
accessible?
but it's in the,
Schrodinger's
it's in the
hat.
I have one. Yeah,
Does the fork actually exist? We don't know.
It
fork
does.
exists. Becca saw it. Yeah,
the
it's real.
reason that I know what
We
the
need
fork
to see
looks
it.
like and that Brian could send me a fork that was the exact same fork is because we've seen the fork years ago. This during 2020.
Yeah,
Steve also. I mean, that's a Steve thing. He likes his fork.
I have my same fork.
I'm
yeah.
imagining. So my grandma had on her wall in their basement of this large, oversized wood spoon and fork. Like they were like 2 feet tall. That's what I'm
Yeah.
imagining at this
Every
point.
grandparent had that.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's every
Yeah,
grandparent's
yeah,
house.
yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm
Grandparents
imagining.
had
I'm
that too.
imagining a 2-foot
No.
tall wooden.
It has a wooden handle. It does have a wooden handle, and then
See?
it's
It's squarish. Has
yeah, it's kind of
angles.
squarish. Yeah.
So what's special about it? Like, what? Why use that all the time?
Because I
handle.
found it.
Swear it.
I found it. My mom told me to throw that package away. It's just junk mail. And I'm a little kid at the time. I was like, no, I think there's something. And I opened it up and I was like, this is a fork. How cool is that? And it was different than the ones we had. You know, it was unique.
He felt like Willy Wonka, or he felt like Charlie.
I had something of
That was
value.
the golden ticket.
I had something of value.
What company was sending out forks?
Like Oneida or something. I don't know.
I mean,
What's
It's a legit
interesting
fork
is
This was a
company.
long time ago.
Oneida-
Steve was like 9.
Yeah, I was a little kid.
Okay.
I wasn't looking at the brand names.
well, does it have the branding on? Like
it
the
may.
handle or
It
something?
probably does. But
Because if it's
Or not.
Oneida, that's
He's
good
been
shit. That's made in
using this for a
USA.
while.
yeah.
I buy Oneida like flatware currently because they're still
If
still have made USA.
you Google wood handle fork, it's like a famous fork actually. That's why
I'm on it.
Brian was able
Wood
to find.
handled fork that came in the mail.
Yeah. It'll pop up, and you can show it to me, and I can verify
In
that
the
that's the
mail.
fork.
Okay, Google, don't let me down.
I don't know if they still make those or not.
600 shows, Steve. I was going to try and calculate like how many days of time that is.
Yeah, it's always
Well, that
tough
would
to
be a
do the
fun
math.
calculation.
Yeah. So just average, their average, I would say 30 minutes. So how long would it take you to listen to all those? So 2,600 shows times 30 minutes.
Does it
and
have
then-
these two little metal dots? Wait.
I can't see that. No, I don't see it on there.
Okay.
Okay, you sent that.
Okay, I'll go to full pictures.
Okay. There. See?
1,300 hours.
1,300 hours.
525,000.
So divide.
That's not the
Right.
right one. There's a little bit of a engraving on it as well.
Does it have
Divided
a
by
cross
24.
engraved in it? That's pulling up. It's kind of creepy.
There's no cross.
Okay. that's good to know.
51.16 continuous days of recording.
Okay. All right.
Came up with that
51.
pretty quick.
51 days.
Almost 2 months. It would take
54.
you- Oh, yeah.
54. Yeah,
54.
54.1.
Yeah. It would take you almost 2 months to get
I
through.
need to pay attention to all the words.
That's listening 24 hours a day, by the way. So,
Yes, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So, like, if I'm ever in a coma and you want me to wake up, that's what you got it. I'll be awake within 5 days.
Why?
It's gonna it's gonna be like, oh, these are my friends talking, or we're good. But then also I'm be like,
So just put the
okay,
show on. Okay.
by the end of that, I'm like, all right, this is enough. I'm gonna
Which
wake
one
up,
do you think
tell
would
them to
wake
turn
you
this
up?
shit off.
Yeah.
What
Like,
if we just poked you with Steve's wooden handled fork?
It might
It's only used
work.
for dinner. Thank you. You're not,
Oh.
No, that's the solution
not for
to getting me
poking
out of a
people.
coma
It's
and
only used-
saving my life.
Yeah.
Steve's like, I'm
It
sorry,
might
this fork is
save
only
her
meant for dinner.
life, Steve.
It might save her life. I
It's
like Katie
oh,
so
it's only
much.
meant
I
for
would.
dinner. I'm
If
sorry.
the doctor said yes, this might save Katie's life, I would go ahead and save Katie's life.
Oh, but that's
By
generous.
poking her with the
Okay.
fork. I don't know what disease you have.
He's holding his
Oh,
fork.
She's in a
with both
coma.
hands.
yeah, I'm not sure, but
Let her
okay.
die, Steve.
Yeah, then she comes back and she's like, Steve, I want that fork because it saved my life, as you know. I would be like,
Oh my God, that is
no.
your nightmare.
Yeah, no, Katie.
I just really need that fork. I know
Yeah,
it's your
that's-
favorite
that's-
thing in the
that
world.
fork's important to me.
The only
I
way,
feel like I just saved your life.
but the
Right,
fork
right.
saved my life.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with you, Steve. It was all about the fork.
So the
it's-
fork, I don't know. Some people think that's the weirdest thing in the world. It's quirky, for sure. Is it that
It is
weird?
quirky.
It's different.
It's quirky. I'd say it's quirky.
I'm surprised the wood has handled all this passage.
Yeah, it's
An everyday washing.
yeah. It does seem a little worse for the wear, but it's still holding up as of right now. Boy, the day that thing goes, I think I just got to end it. I think I'm done.
You're gonna kill yourself when your
Yeah,
fork
where's
breaks.
Steve?
You're just done eating.
And then the company calls and be like, "Don't worry."
Maurice is laughing over here in the corner because he knows the whole saga of fork.
They're like, "Don't worry, we could have fixed that. We have a craftsman."
We have replacements.
right. So we can
It'll be
fix
like-
that.
From
handle.
from what I remember, it's like it's got a little bit of a square end on
Yeah.
it. There's two silver circles on it from where it's kind of connected together, like a
Okay.
I think kind of
Black
like a
handle,
knife
the
does,
fork.
you know.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bit of like kind of silver engraving, and maybe not engraving, but like looks like it on it, right? Steve, is that right, Steve?
Yeah, that's correct.
Is
Now-
it's 4-pronged?
4-pronged. Yeah, that seems
Little
right. Yeah.
heavy, little nice like
Yeah,
nice weight on it.
It's got some weight to it. Yeah.
I feel like this is the one, and maybe it just didn't show up well in the pictures.
There's
take
one
a
of them that
screenshot.
looked very similar to it on the photos that you had sent over. Sorry to the audience. If you want to join in, just go
We're
fucking
talking
Google
about pictures
old
of
ass
forks.
fucking forks that were sent in the mail.
I can shout out my current Google searches and tell you so you can play along here.
Okay.
So I'm
not
currently
bad.
on wood handled fork with 2 silvered circles. We started with wood handled fork that came in the mail. Was the first.
Okay.
That is not it.
Right.
It's got it. There's a whole. It's not. That's wrong.
Okay,
you're
what's
looking-
wrong with the current one?
Everything's wrong about
The,
it.
um,
The
amoeba.
first photo that you sent, it would be more similar to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This the sixth photo, which would be the third from the end on that. That would be the most similar to what it looks like.
Okay, so on the
from my
second-
memory, I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Steve, you'll have
The
to
one
tell
with
me
the
on
2
first photo.
prongs?
Well, with the
No. What are you talking
No,
about?
she said third.
Third from the end.
On top or bottom row?
There's no bottom row.
Oh, did I pull up the
The
wrong
one
picture?
above it.
Yep.
That's
Okay,
a
there we go.
$30 fork used.
Gee.
For you listeners, this has
Well,
been
because I think
fantastic.
I know they're very engaged. I think that it's
So it's a
expensive
tapered.
because
It's a tapered
numerous-
handle, is what I'm hearing.
numerous people
I've got
are
one that
drinking from
looks
this.
close here. I think
eating from
Becca. I think I think
I like
may
that
have-
I'm the one looking it up who's never seen this fork.
Steve has a
That
fork
makes it
with
more
a wood
fun.
handle.
I don't know how to
Hey,
use the add
I'm-
a photo here. How do you?
Okay,
how do
so
add a
you go
photo?
to chat and then there's a thing like a square with a plus sign in the bottom. That's screenshot. And then
Okay.
it'll let you grab on your screen the screenshot and it'll send it in the chat rather than making us download a file. Please
Oh,
do not
that's
make us
great.
download
Damn
a
it.
file.
I took the
I think
photo
just
and
ride
then-
the wave, man. It'll
By
be
the
over
way,
soon.
We all have phones. Can we just text it?
No,
Can we take a
absolutely
picture
not.
and text
Definitely
it?
not.
Can we do that?
That's not
No.
a choice.
Oh, that
Nope.
sounds
That's not a
lame
choice. Stop
as
it.
shit.
Stop it. Yeah.
Can we do another cork pop?
Oh,
Shots, something?
I'm out.
I'm on my third drink for this
we
show.
So we
drink
got more
something?
Grandma's
Wait,
Kitchen
Mom.
from Planters going in the glass now.
Yeah,
I even did
here
a
we go.
last show pour, and it
Here
was
we go.
not enough.
Okay.
Katie Proof take another. Here we go.
I should have done a Steve last show pour all the way to the brim. Would have been more appropriate for this
All right.
one.
I'm on my third
Steve,
pour.
are you gonna send a picture or not?
I like how
Yeah,
he has the fork at his house too, and we just keep guessing.
No.
I know.
I know.
Like, you just
I-
walk downstairs and grab it.
It would have been faster
I-
to grab it by now.
It
It would have. I thought I didn't want to take that kind of time away from the audience to going all the way downstairs.
Didn't want to take away that type of time from the audience.
What
Yeah.
I-
Thank
instead
God.
we
Because
wasted
now we're
with
on to
this.
55 days.
Right.
So I've got a limousine rye from ABV Barrel Shop.
I mean, this is important stuff. The audience is at the edge of their seat.
A cork broke.
Broke.
That's because you're breaking the rules. Trying to have a cork
You
pop
know
in the
what?
middle of the show.
That's right.
That's your cork karma
Enough
right
is
there.
sticking out though. You can
I'm
grab it.
trying. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
What
I'm trying
bottle
to
was
give the
it?
listeners something while you
What
guys
bottle
are on
what
fork
bottle was that?
research.
Limousine rye.
Which bottle is that the cork just broke?
This was the old limousine rye pick. The
Oh.
red labeled, maroon
I do
label.
love limousine rye.
The number one bottle for Rick Brenner.
Number
Oh,
one.
I bet
nice.
Everett's so thrilled listening to this on Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, of course. They've got nothing better to do. They can go in and hang out with family or do this, listen to
Hey,
this stuff.
Steve, random question, not at all tied to anything relevant.
How many times are on your fork?
Oh, they said four times.
I did send it to all you guys.
That's
one
not your fork though. You've got some.
That's close. It's close.
Close to it, though, yeah.
I feel
This will help
All
you with
you,
the search.
all you guys except for Von
It's-
Nieters.
It's not the one because this
I
one
didn't
doesn't
get
have the
it.
engraving
I
and
didn't get
stuff.
shit.
But yeah,
I
No, I
think
didn't
the
get it.
fork needs its own episode at this point.
it might.
Oh, it's had its fucking episode before.
Yeah.
Anyone that
Like in title.
yeah, true enough.
fork.
But the fork.
So
and
we have no
not
idea
only
where to
the
even
fork,
find that,
but
yeah.
also Farrah Fawcett,
Yeah, I have Farrah Fawcett too.
That's fair.
the Farrah Fawcett pillow that Steve sleeps with every single night.
I have a Farrah Fawcett pillow that I had when I was a kid. My grandma got it for me in Florida, and I still have it today as an adult.
And the life-size Kate Upton figurine in the corner of the room, watching him while
I
asleep.
did have that. I took that down. Remember, I did have Kate Upton. Actually, used to be right back there.
The general had to make negotiations. It was like
He's now on the ceiling in the bedroom.
Well,
Why?
I use this for guests and stuff. It got awkward sometimes. You know, here I am trying to interview someone from the bourbon industry, and there's full size. I mean, literally full size Kate Upton behind me.
let me clarify because I'm the woman. Full Kate Upton tits in the background.
Oh yeah, that's what was there. Kate
I
Upton.
mean, no,
She's now hanging out in the jungle room.
Well, yeah.
Are you sure it's not the Santa Fe bathroom?
I don't-
It's a
know.
close call.
I don't know what happened to that Kate Upton.
She needs a shower.
Oh, I love that Steve's looking
Interesting.
at me.
Steve.
I'm not sure.
There's a
Yeah,
shelf
Upton's
up
gone.
there.
Up.
That's
And
such
There's a
bull.
shelf
No
up above
clue.
me here, but it's not. I thought maybe it was up
she's
there.
magically gone.
Yeah.
Like
Where's
Steve has
Kate
no
Upton?
clue where she's at.
Yeah,
Where's
that's
Kate
bullshit. Nobody's buying that, Steve.
She's behind the door in the bathroom.
Yeah, as soon as you close the door, there she is.
Yeah, Santa Fe
There she
bathroom. I
is.
told you.
Yeah, Santa Fe bathroom. Yes.
The
You guys
only
would have
one
seen
house
that. It's
Amy
the guest
refuses to
bathroom.
clean.
Yeah, it's the guest bathroom. Kathy's now working on job stuff for tomorrow. She's trying to get ahead. She's writing stuff down. She's definitely checked out.
That's Katie.
No, I was talking to you.
Oh, I'm working on stuff?
Yeah, you were looking down,
We
working
can
on
see
stuff.
it in your
Oh,
fucking
Katie,
glasses.
yeah.
So she put-
Katie's
she
involved
just
in
put-
the show. She's researching shit. She's doing
No,
stuff.
I was messaging my friend to see if he
We're not
could
talking
carve-
to you, Kathy. We're talking to Katie.
Duh. Obviously, they say Kathy. They mean Katie.
Not you.
Jeez.
The other one.
These are my show notes.
So I asked my friend, he does wood carvings of all kind of random stuff. And I said, could you
Okay.
possibly make a cup out of wood? Especially thinking one size for whiskey drinking, maybe stainless insert and wood exterior. And so I told him this conversation came up about drinking whiskey on the couch and not wanting a cold glass touching your leg. So using plastic. Plastic seems like a bad idea.
Okay.
Exclamation point. So
Ideal.
stainless and wood would be the next think tank idea. And then he said, he goes, I do have a metal Yeti cup that's a standard size cup. So if I could use that as an insert, maybe I can carve something.
Ooh.
You might. This may happen. This
Mhm.
may
So
happen.
here's
It's
the
for
issue.
when you're in
Okay.
your underoos.
That's
Yeah.
right.
With the metal and the wood expanding and contracting at different rates, would the wood outer
What?
surface?
What are you putting your
She's not
cups
putting it in the
through?
microwave.
Yeah.
She's
My whiskey is room
It's
temperature.
neat.
yeah.
Whiskey neat.
But maybe she's by the fireplace.
Hand
I'm
wash
not
only.
in the
Hand
fireplace.
wash only.
I think this is a hand wash only situation. Yes.
Yeah. It's
That's
wood.
inside the fireplace.
It's wood. You have to use. You have
It's not
to,
rapidly expanding.
What happens when you park it in your driveway and it's 100 degrees outside?
That's all right. You diss on my science. I'm fine.
I'm not
Diss on
disagreeing
my
with
science.
Kathy with her warehouse. In
There's
the
not going to be
backyard
much
storing all her
fluctuation of temperature.
What if you're at the the Arctic Circle? Is
Well, then I guess we're
Right?
fucked. All right,
Yeah.
Steve.
yeah.
Why are you
Don't
sitting around
bring that
drinking in
one.
your underwear in the Arctic Circle?
Fucking Ice Age shows up.
Clothes,
We're
it's the Arctic
screwed.
Circle.
Clothes on.
Put some clothes.
It's cold there, man.
And change your glassware. Clothes, then glassware. Or glassware, then clothes. Whichever feels appropriate.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Well, there you go. We mailed it in for
Thanksgiving.
It clearly
Yeah.
was one of our greatest shows ever. I think.
Arguably the second best holiday of the year. So there you go.
We
Yeah.
barely cursed.
You're right, because it's the first. It's the
Okay.
best one.
What is the second best holiday?
Yeah.
Let's throw that around. What is the
Thanksgiving for
second
me.
best one?
Halloween's my
What's the-
number one. Thanksgiving.
No, we're not asking. We did. Motherfucker.
We didn't want
Ask a
answers.
goddamn question and then you got to hear, oh, well, this and that. No. What is your second favorite holiday? Well, Halloween's my first. Well, okay. That's not the question.
Same breath with Thanksgiving was second.
Christmas.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this correctly. I'm asking, what is your second favorite holiday? This does not
Every
involve
answer
telling us
needs
what
an
your first.
explanation. Nothing can
No,
just
it
be answered. It needs
doesn't.
an explanation.
It just this is
Christmas.
answered only.
No explanation.
Okay, Christmas,
No, I don't like that.
Halloween.
4th of July. What the
Katie?
fuck does that look for, Katie?
Okay, she's trying. She
Because
wants
I
to tell
wouldn't know
everything.
everyone's first
It's not
favorite
you. I was talking to Kathy.
Oh, there it is. Homeless person laugh. We'll have to hashtag these homeless person laugh so we know where to find when you get a good homeless person. People might just don't listen. They're no, don't listen. There's no homeless person laugh.
Why were the K's both quiet there when I said fucking 4th of July? Like I was like I just like, it's like I said Columbus Day.
They were angry.
Trying to think of a holiday that's my second favorite.
Because then right away they're thinking, well, what's her favorite? Because
That's what, you've got me too. I'm
like,
questioning the same thing.
We're not saying that.
No, we don't want to
Doesn't
know.
matter what my
It's right
first
up
You have
there.
to keep it a secret.
Right.
I don't want to know.
No.
Yeah,
Our
Katie.
favorite is a secret.
Yeah,
Secret
Katie, you got to
secrets
tell us
are
your
no
second
fun.
favorite holiday.
Secret secrets can hurt someone.
Without
to
telling
know
us
the
your
first.
favorite. Yeah.
I'll
Can
go
you
with
even do it?
Christmas.
Christmas is your second favorite, okay?
Right. Right.
Katie, you already answered.
I know. No, I'm analyzing everyone's answer.
Technically, the one person who said it already now can't answer it when I'm
I
asking
was
her.
just
He's the one
analyzing
that
everyone else's
instigated the
answer.
show continuing when we actually were wrapping up.
Who's gonna end?
It was going to end. And yeah, you're keeping
It's
it going.
mailing it in. This is highly appropriate. I still have.
Here's the gross part. Someone was about to be like, oh, okay, they're just gonna talk about just give their handles,
Right.
and then they're like, oh, wait, they're still talking. Maybe it's
Right.
gonna actually get good here.
It's when they go
And
to
it
pause,
did
they're
it.
like, why is there 18
Then
minutes
someone
left?
just wasted another 5 minutes of their fucking time on Thanksgiving with
Yeah.
their family,
Yeah, they
listening
did.
to
Did we
this
work?
last 15 or 5 minute bullshit.
You
of
know what?
Absolute trash.
And that's
They might want
beautiful.
that extra 5 minutes of bullshit to
No,
be away
actually,
from
that's right.
family.
It's Thanksgiving. They're probably like, please, for the love of God, keep this show as long as
Yeah.
fucking possible.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
I
they keep
can't
their
come
family
into
like,
the house
hey, family.
yet. I'm still listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
right.
Right,
We need
exactly.
to keep this going like hours. Like,
Yeah.
to
Oh,
think
we
of the
could.
people.
24-hour show.
Okay,
what we need.
fourth favorite holiday.
Columbus Day.
Second least favorite holiday, actually.
Ian's favorite's great.
But don't tell me
Ooh.
your
Birthday.
third favorite.
Not your most hated,
Right.
but almost.
Second least favorite is Truman's birthday.
Second least favorite.
Fact.
So she could say that, though, without any other.
It's
Okay.
only applicable in Missouri, but it applies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yep. See, there's no arguing with that. It's
It's science.
okay. So, Steve, let's say someone were to order you a custom shirt of a certain brand that you could put logoing on. What size should said person order?
Is this
Can you
It should
just
be-
chat
It's
it
for
to
you.
her so you don't
three XB is what I wear for all my
Okay.
time in the Bahamas. 3XB.
Thank you very
What's the
much.
B stand for?
Big.
Bahamas.
Oh, Bahamas. Yeah.
Bahamas. It actually
Surely.
that's the word the Bahamas. Are you not listening? It's Tommy
Leave
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
I could come in and clutch on that
Bahamas.
answer.
It's a company sizing only. They don't do it anywhere else.
Right. Right.
It's kind of like, oh god, what's that? There's a
That's
women's
hilarious.
clothing store that does their sizes in like 1, 2, and 3. Tommy Bahama's going to do the same thing. They're like, we have
Right.
made up sizes, and now it just ends with a B at the end.
It ends
It's
with
our-
everything. Yeah, it ends with a B. Hence,
So
you know,
actually,
it's Tommy
Steve
Bahamas.
is
He said B at the
medium
end. That's
B.
the only thing that made
What's the B stand for? Becca says it with conviction too. It's Bahamas.
it's Bahamas.
She knew.
Because actually, everyone, Steve is a medium Bahamas size. So, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'd rather send him a new fork.
He needs
not
one
gonna
because
use
he's gonna fucking kill himself with the other one.
Oh, I need a full wooden fork. I'm texting my guy. I need a full wooden
Your fork guy? Your fork guy? Yeah.
Yep. I got a wood guy.
A wood-
and
a
I'm
wooden
gonna get a
fork.
fork out of this.
All right. That doesn't seem like a good move, but yeah, a
I
wooden fork.
need.
You're getting a wood glen, a wood fork. You can
Yeah.
eat
Why-
and
why
drink
Steve
while
getting
you're
a
in your
wood glen?
underwear.
I think these are supposed to be for Beka.
I'm the one that needs the fucking wood glen.
I think we all need wood glens.
Okay. All right. I will.
His needs to be a weed.
for this,
His needs to
but
be a
I-
weed. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
I need a wee
Nieters
one.
wee.
So he can wear it while he's drinking his
Evans
underwear.
needs
It's
to
the
be very small.
wee. The wee.
Small hands
Makes his
approved.
hand look really big.
What's she doing now?
Me and Darren, small hand
Yeah.
approved.
There you go. What's she doing?
God.
Was something sent or something?
What's happening?
I don't know.
She's taking
I have
pictures
no
of her
idea.
cat.
So
Oh yeah, both kittens are like on my lap cuddling. It's really cute.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
it's because they're drinking the whiskey or
Yeah.
passing
Yeah.
out.
Oh, there you go.
This
Okay.
is only the second day of
This
having
is
little kittens, so
fantastic
it's very
for the
cute
listeners.
that they're bonding.
Yes,
It's
they're getting a
fantastic for
great visual.
Thanksgiving listeners.
For Thanksgiving and for a visual image on a podcast to tell the
Yes.
audience how great it is.
When
Of pussy?
most of them turned it off 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Oh, they're still listening. They're gluttons for punishment. Our crew, they're listening, yeah, because they never know what's going to happen next. So
They either
Fair
hate
enough.
their family that much or they've already had that much to drink. So they're all enjoying it.
maybe they've got a long drive, and it's either they can talk to their family in the car or they can listen to this. They'll be like, "Show's
Okay.
still going, quiet."
I'm driving into a tree.
Here's the next question for Becca's 1,000th recording. So if you could have anything carved out of wood with a chainsaw, what would it be? Would it be like a bear or a dog? Like you could have any figure that you
It
want.
has to be a
Crow.
chainsaw?
A
Yeah,
crow.
Don't
carved
forget
with a
she-
chainsaw. That's
possum.
the category.
Make the right choice. She has a
Possum?
wood guy.
Possum.
Okay.
She has a carving guy.
That's where you're getting. She's sending a text.
A giant
Possum.
wooden Glen
Is it a possum or n possum?
Opossum.
It started
In
with
North
O
America,
possum.
it's an opossum.
Opossum.
In
Opossum.
Australia, it's a possum.
But I feel like I think we use the a and an based on how it's pronounced, and we pronounce it possum.
It
So
would
is
be
it
it would be an opossum.
an
I don't-
opossum?
I don't think the
Opossum.
spelling is going to affect the artwork.
An opossum because the
No,
O
it totally
and
is. It
and-
totally is.
Yeah, he's going to carve it completely different.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Huh? didn't
Well, I
know
mean,
what
a
to do."
possum and an opossum are completely. I mean, they don't look the same.
But
Don't?
Technically,
personally-
a possum is technically, for being honest, a lot cuter than an opossum.
What? No. They're
I
the
think it's
I
the
agree.
same
Look
thing.
it
I
up,
think it's
possum.
interchangeable.
How
No,
are
it's
they
not.
different?
If you look it up, a possum.
Possum and
I agree.
opossum
Look it up.
is interchangeable.
They are
I'm
cute.
literally the
Cuter.
fucking possum person here.
No,
How-
you're wrong.
No,
You're
possum
wrong.
is just a misspelling.
Yeah.
No, possum is in Australia.
No.
Opossum
No,
is in
false.
North America.
Oh my
Look
God.
it up.
Well, look it up, and you're going to be humiliated on the
I'm
show.
not
looking
going
it
to
up
be
right now.
humiliated.
Okay, here it goes. No.
That's
both
a possum.
and opossum.
You know what an opossum
Directly
looks
refer
like.
to-
North
Virginia
American informal and opossum.
Thing's
An
adorable.
opossum.
Yeah.
A possum
In
is in
common use,
Australia.
possum is usually the term in technical or scientific context.
There you go. It's
Opossum is
interchangeable.
preferred.
Hence, it is.
No, in
Interchangeable.
America,
So there is-
you
okay,
can
she is
call
right,
it
though.
a possum, but
A
what they
picture
call
came
it
up-
is an opossum,
Yep.
and there's a possum.
Yes, they're
So a
different.
picture came up that says American opossum, which we pronounce possum, or Australian possum, which does not have the O and is are
Exactly.
very it is
That
much
is an
better.
opossum.
Right.
So
Oh,
you're
really?
wanting a
It's the
possum,
same
not an
novel.
opossum?
Oh,
still the
it's an
marsupial.
opossum. That's in the American kind, obviously.
It's still the marsupial.
So do you want an American or Australian possum?
An American one. I'm American, baby.
Okay, you confuse us with the whole Australia talk. I was about to text my wood carving guy and be like, "Hold up on the opossum. We need an
No.
Australian possum."
We like the
Start
ugly
carving
one
it.
here.
They're really not ugly. They're
telling
kinda
you,
cute.
it's
After the wooden fork, I just
Opossum's
received a
going away.
question mark answer. So we're already
Opossum's dying out.
Opossum is not going away.
No, they're
It's going
not.
away.
No, we need
No
them.
one
They
uses.
keep
No one
kids.
uses opossum. Nobody uses that, other
It's the
than
the
maybe
people that
scientists.
know the technical terms do.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at places
Not
like
that
the Possum Cafe and stuff like that, there's
The
no
Possum
O-
Cafe.
Yeah, there's
What are you
stuff like
eating there?
They know what they don't know what they're talking about.
it's joke shirts and stuff, but it always has what Becca's calling an opossum.
It's not what I'm calling it. It's what science calls it.
There's like hot sauces called possum sauce. POSSUM.
Yeah, it's probably from fucking Australia.
No, it is not.
Well, then if it's not, then they're stupid. So
Unbelievable.
It's like spelling
they're
whiskey without an
unbelievable
E.
by using the wrong thing. It's an opossum in America. In North America is an opossum. In Australia, it is a possum. And this
But
is
it
the
is
one
the
bit of
same
information at least
animal.
someone will learn today on the show.
No,
It's the same animal.
they'll learn it wrong. I hate teaching inaccurate information. We'll probably get
not
blocked on
inaccurate.
Facebook because of this.
Look it up.
Nope. I'm with Miss Becca Sue. She's right.
They're not
Thank you.
different animals.
They're different animals. Look at them.
All right, so
Completely different.
Possum
during
and
my work day
opossum.
tomorrow, when I'm
It's
at my
like a
office job,
wolf.
this is
Okay,
my-
it's like a wolf
this is what I'm
and
gonna do.
in our fucking and a Pomeranian.
Or a
Are they
wolf
both,
and a
Are
Wolverine?
they both a canine? Sure, but I'm not going to be like or I mean like a husky and I mean they're not the same fucking things.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
He doesn't want to believe me.
Yeah. So, okay, here's dictionary.com from the Oxford language. Possum, Possum. Informal North America can be called an opossum.
Informal.
OPP, informal, OPPOSSUM.
It's saying that possum is informal.
Yes.
It's saying idiots is what that means. It means rednecks.
It's saying what
hillbillies.
It's saying what the animal is
those
called
of us
in North
who
America
encounter
is
possums,
possum.
aren't we all?
Oh, it's
Gosh,
just
damn
Hold on.
Yeah, both
They're
words.
used for
both words and used.
But
both areas.
opossums live in North America and South America, while
Look what it's
possums live in
highlighted on there.
Australia
Different
and other
animal.
countries.
But it's the same
Different
animal.
animals.
That's because the possums without an O committed crimes many years ago, and they were shipped off to Australia for prison.
That's why. So they lost their O.
If you do isolate any animal, it's going to change over time, right? And it's going to change different than even if it's the same animal, right? It's going to change.
Well,
Evolution.
There's no gene pool.
acclimate to its
Could
environment.
it also be
or
because
die.
Australians can't say opossum? Oh, the possum!
That's
Down
not
under.
a possum.
Crikey, an
That's
opossum!
an opossum.
For the record, no one calls
That's
it
not a
opossum, right?
knife.
I mean, just for fun.
This
people
is
call
a
it
knife.
I mean,
Either
not
way,
you.
it's pronounced possum, right? I don't know what happened
Wow.
here.
Another
How did we get
5
here?
minutes of
You're
quality
dying on an
podcasting.
opossum hill.
Yeah, opossum
At this
hill.
point, so Alec, who does wood carvings, just responded with, okay, LOL.
He's like, I didn't know there was a fucking difference.
Because I told him, I was like, the fork carving is low priority. In actuality, it'd be different.
This is
I said,
prioritized.
possum is a true request. And he's like, there's a possum request. And then I discuss how we're discussing Australian versus American. He goes, okay, LOL.
LOL means
And he's like, block this number.
Right, yeah. That's the
You're
last
not
time you
getting
hear from
You're
him.
not getting any carvings at all
Well,
moving
no
forward.
more wood guy.
Yeah, that's off the.
there goes the Glen Cairns.
Guess we're
Also,
using
just a
plastic
disclaimer
cups.
to anyone that somehow is possibly still listening. We're doing this for you.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
And if we do end up with a
100%.
possum carving, which I think we will, thank you, Alec from Smart
Okay.
Alec Designs. I'm holding out. He's going to get us a possum carving. It's happening.
possum,
Oh,
opossum.
He doesn't know it yet, but I know it. He's
It's
going
going to happen.
Listen, either one is cute.
Okay.
And they
Either
eat
one.
ticks.
In a possum or an
And they
opossum.
eat ticks. Yes. Yeah.
And
I
nobody
just chased
wants
one out of
to
my
take their
backyard
dinner.
last week.
You
Yeah.
chased one out of your yard?
Yeah.
Why would you
Why
chase
would
it
you
out of
do
your
that?
yard?
possums.
Because he was close to the turtle
I was
enclosure.
gonna, they would probably dig up
Oh, yeah.
turtle eggs
Yeah.
or something like that.
I had
They would do that. They would do
I had
that.
fair.
smaller turtles in that enclosure too.
They'll, and
so
they'll
I
eat
was
those little
worried.
turtles too. They'll
It was
eat
a
anything.
full.
they
It was
come
a
across.
full size one too. It was big.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
eat anything they come across.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt it
That's-
or anything. I just
That is one time that
poured
I
some
will
water
actually
on it and it
accept
ran away.
running off a possum. Opossum.
Awesome.
Or a possum.
Our
And no, if it,
Remember
It's a
when
possum,
Becca was
you
going to
gotta
get one
save
as a
it.
pet, but that never worked out. She said she was going to get one, but it never happened. Oh.
Yeah, I don't need a possum.
you need a
Yeah,
pet
right.
skunk.
Royce
Ones
is going
that
to
are,
do
like,
a deal.
that have their
Remember
stuff
the
on
deal?
them.
Trash panda. People
No,
put
absolutely
on
not.
those.
That's the
Those
last
are
thing
mean.
I'll
So
ever get.
freaking cute.
They're cute. That's why the only reason why they still even exist. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise everyone
They're
would just
destructive. They want to get in your
slam.
house and tear it up. Yeah, they're terrible. My neighbor had one get in his attic. Oh man.
not
Just
good.
goes in there and just fucks up everything. Just like,
Yeah, keep them out.
just trash this place. Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us.
God.
Von Nieters, we'll start with you.
You can find me on Instagram at Von Nieters. I before the E.
He's got a catchphrase even. Yeah. Do you do that? Do you do that for Darren because he always misspells your name on the bags when you have something held at the shop?
I need to start clearly.
Right. Yeah. He'll never get it right.
I think
Yeah.
he's taking a dig at me.
It could be.
I mean,
Why
it's
don't
not
you
a,
do the E?
I think it's a compliment more than a dig, actually.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Now she likes it. Yeah. Also, it's great.
Because
All right.
it's everybody remembers it. 1K no C's.
No,
Even
they
if they
fucking
don't even
don't.
remember your normal tag. They remember
Jay Taylor.
that.
Yeah.
Tyler doesn't. He still spells my name wrong,
Yeah.
and I'm calling him out. I can't wait for him to message me on
Jay
Facebook.
Tyler.
Like
Can't
the
get it right.
hundreds of times he's heard.
LOL. Yeah, so he's not going to listen yet. If he does, it's amazing. He's going to be like, LOL, I'm sorry I spelled it wrong that one time.
Becca. I'm sorry I said that wrong. Yeah. He'll get it
exactly.
wrong again as he does it. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery, Von Nieters.
That's right.
Katie, how about you?
These are one of the episodes where I'm like, should I actually say my handle?
Nope.
I don't know if I should. We're such a shit show. But
It was gold.
No one's listening anyway. Just
yeah, sure.
put it out there.
Since everyone
This is
except
only
for
two
like
fans.
people are gone at this point, it's safe. So you can go over to Instagram and look up Katie Proof, you two remaining listeners. Thanks.
All right. KK.
You can find me on Instagram. It's 2Ks. I don't know. KK Cast Strength.
Oh, perfect.
2Ks, no C's. And
2Ks.
No
One
C.
Where is the C?
and S.
Yeah.
Yes.
3Ks.
1K, no C's, and Katie Proof as well. I'll point out.
Yeah. Miss Beka
All of a
Sue.
sudden, things aren't as flattering anymore.
Yeah,
Just adding
it's fizzled out.
to your name.
It's
Yeah.
fizzled
At
out.
first it was fun. Now it's pissing me off. No.
It's okay. I have a wood carving of a possum coming your way. It makes up for
Fantastic.
it.
Everything is forgiven.
And I did it first, so Kathy, I don't know.
Everything's great. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram. 1K no C's with Miss Beka Sue, because I apparently forgot to even say my own name. So
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. 1K no C's on Steve Akeley, by the way. Also accurate.
and this will be my final show.
You're so close to getting that
Oh,
show award.
yeah. You can't
Give
stop
it
now. You're getting
Check
a wood
us out.
opossum.
Yeah.
An opossum.
ABVnetwork.com. Come by the ABV Barrel Shop where we'll continue this conversation. Von Nieters, you're going to be in there on Thursday for the Neely family thing, right?
I hope so.
Ask Van Scoik and say, how do you spell possum? And whatever he chooses. Now, he may be on Beka's side, he may be not. Whatever, he'll die on that hill. He'll argue that until, and you can show him facts. You can do whatever you want. He'll never change. That's just how he is. So it'll be fun.
He'll probably put a D in it.
You're right.
Yeah, he's got a third spelling that's completely
possum.
different. Yeah.
Ode possum, yeah. I do the
Like Ode to
actual
toilet,
correct spelling.
but Ode
Ode
to
possum.
possums?
Yeah.
Ode possum.
Ode to a possum.
Those are native to Asia.
Yeah. There you go. Come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop where we're talking about stuff like opossums versus possums.
And where you
Very
can get
simple.
French wood in Ohio.
Yes, yeah. Northern Ohio, you get that French
Yes.
limousine oak. Yeah. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Anything else to say before we get out of here, Beka?
I don't think we should.
Yeah. No. That's it.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope
Don't
you
rate
enjoyed the
anyway.
show.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.